In this short tip, I'm going to show you how to adjust the width of columns and height of rows. I have a very simple table here, and I'm going to adjust the width of column A. To do this, place your cursor between column heading A and column heading B. So your cursor changes into this double arrow sign. Then drag to the right or to the left to change the width of the column. And if you double click, the column will be just wide enough to display the contents. Now let's head over to column B. Column B is just wide enough to display these numbers. If I change the notation of these numbers, the numbers could get a little wider. For example, if I put these numbers in a currency notation, the numbers get a little wider, but so does the column. And if I show a few more decimals, the column gets even wider. And if I then make the column a little narrower, the numbers won't fit anymore, and Excel will show number signs to indicate that the column is too narrow to display its contents. Now my third column also has numbers, but these numbers are not in a currency format. These numbers also don't fit, but because they're regular numbers, Excel displays them in a scientific format. For example, 2e plus 6 means that there are 6 more digits before the decimal point. To show these numbers entirely, I'm going to widen column C by double-clicking the separator line between column C and D. Now column D also has these number signs, so column D also is too narrow to display its contents. To show the entire contents, again click the separator line between column heading D and E. And now I see that these cells contain dates in an American format, and dates too cannot be shown if the column is too narrow. Now in the same way I can increase the width of a column, I can also increase the height of a row. Now let's say I want all 4 columns to have the same width. I can then select all 4 columns by clicking in column heading A and dragging to column heading D. Now all 4 columns are selected, and if I drag one separator line, all columns will get the same width. The same goes for rows. I select multiple rows and then drag one of the separator lines, and all the selected rows will get the same height. Now let's say I want to do this with all the rows or all the columns in the sheet. How would I select all the columns or all the rows? Well, if you click this button, you select the entire sheet. If I change the width of a column, all the columns in the entire sheet will get the same width. The same goes for all the rows. If I change the height of a row while the entire sheet is selected, all rows in the entire sheet will get the same height. And this is how you can easily change the width of columns and height of rows.